somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been weighing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk. I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just open the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 21. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Herbert now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 20.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Austin Eckler.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Murray fighting more on the out route for the completion.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They run behind center with Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. These two teams all tied after 1. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Shotgun now from Murray.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, L.A.
So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 2nd and a yard, Murray. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down, Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Connor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now Murray. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Caught by Allen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle with Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown! Gerald Everett in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7.
Chargers 21, Cardinals 7.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw here, Herbert. Williams brings it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And his pass, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
The Cedar Enderby on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray, throw left side, complete to Isabella. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Got a man. It's Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Connor up the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
14 more yards. The tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. James Conner, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point good by Prater. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. It's a short. Now the ball comes loose, and the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do? Put up signs that say, roads closed.
On the handoff, Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now Murray's got to have this one. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for a Cardinal. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
This is Connor running right. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Connor, the ball
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, again the counter. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 11.
To throw is Murray. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Now a give running left is Eckler. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20. At the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 77 yards. And the Chargers strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Cardinals 28. Dustin Hopkins will kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore, 82 yards. And the Cards are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's on the go. And another tie here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. 197 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. It's Eckler again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
An 8 situation, a tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
Green. Hey. Here.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Order.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with this short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself in position and let your kicker have at it.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
1 yard line brings up 2nd and 3. At the 40-yard line.
19, driver, 19, driver. 60 by 60 by 60. Buffalo 18. Left wing 19.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading, God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Watch. fine. Fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time. With the same mind. Yeah, we're gonna be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through, with the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do, with the insight to be equal. No disguise needed, a voice that finds reason to multiply people in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington miners, we'll be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The queen cause they need it most. Politics with the kings about economic growth. Cure PTSD cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know everywhere we go.
Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back, I know. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back, I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo poor, so photogenic.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Start out on the ground with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He'll find Aguara complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now it's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
You know, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
And they picked up a first down for them, too.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, 88, 80. Box it. 26.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers, and it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, check 26.
Here's Rodgers to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
Complete to Robert Tunyon. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Get up! Hey, 88. Jumbo! Inside.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First down, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Over. 10-30.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2nd down and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. Toward the pylon, caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he will take this one back all the way inside the 35.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. Special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. A nice
saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll try the right side with Jones. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 39, Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick-6. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
To throw again on second down, Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped bunt time and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Touchdown, Packers! Sammy Watkins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. Shoves him aside. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 11 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Murray now. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he is going to have the Cardinals' first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. To throw, it's Murray. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Murray keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kyler Murray scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
88, side.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Over.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Inside.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Box it. Yeah, 300.
Throwing is Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline, and that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
An inside give to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The kick by Crosby is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 74 yards. And the Cardinals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Packers 17. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Bearcats remain 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take back. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, obviously, Charles.
About her. Petty, don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now a better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey, not that. that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I, ain't I? Ain't I, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I, can't I? Can't I, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Herbert to throw right away. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, this one caught by Isabella. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Shotgun now for Murray. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion. And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. Prater's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Charger drive about to get going. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Now, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Herbert on 3rd down now. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Now he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. From the 44, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Dancing to his left. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here, Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go.
This is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Out to his left. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A final shot before half from Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Throwing on second down, Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 35 on second down. Murray going deep for Hopkins. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 65 yards. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Charger drive about to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Eckler now between the tackles. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Herbert now. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
On the option, here's Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. The Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Murray a give. This is Connor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Murray. That's complete to McBride. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They run behind center with Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray flips us forward on the jet sweep. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Murray now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kenneth Murray able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be 4th down as well. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. Prater's kick is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
As we pick up a 3, brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go.
2nd and 7. On the option right, Herbert. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards that time.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert. Pass incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And Allen's got it. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Herbert to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
Chargers 21, Cardinals 20.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Down the number. One back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
And he is out of bounds, so a spectacular start. One play, and they're up past the 40.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Murray.
complete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Murray to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
The handoff, it's Eckler. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.